Oh, it's in this one.
That's okay.
Okay, everybody, settle down. Everybody here? Well, it is indeed my great pleasure and distinct honor, as they say, to welcome all of you to the event that is so now universally known as the Herman Fest. Last I checked, it was on the online version of the Hindi Dictionary. I want especially to welcome those who have come from far to help us celebrate the life and activities of our colleague and friend Herman van Olphen, as he contemplates a life outside the confines of the building Herman has dubbed the Swar, which may be in the Hindi Dictionary too, who knows. But the thought did cross my mind as to why I in particular was given this honor of kicking off the day today. It certainly was not because of my expertise in Hindi.
Shame.
I felt over the years that I had no need of it. Because I had a full-time interpreter at home. Marriage has its advantages. Perhaps I thought in my dark mood, it was because with Herman retiring, I was the oldest guy around. And in my even darker mood, I thought perhaps they were trying to send a subliminal message regarding old people and retirement. Now that the message had emerged from the subliminal to the conscious, or to put it more technically, from the id to the ego, I think it is not such a bad idea. I met Herman, I think, in the spring of 1990, when I came to Austin for my interview and job talk. Herman was then the chair of the department known as Do All, or more kindly as Do Nothing. More kindly, did I say? No, more unkindly. I found out later that he has been here almost as long as there was a University of Texas. After I joined the faculty in 1991, I came to know Herman as a person who was as kind as he was tall, as reliable as he was large, the height in my case being exaggerated within my perceptual parameters, which are a little above 5 feet. After the Department of Asian Studies came into being in 1994, and I became its first chair, I came to know Herman, how shall I say, more intimately. I was the chair for 13 long years. It seemed like 1300. One thing I can say with candor, during those many years, there was one person who never asked for favors, never complained about colleagues or anything for that matter, never gave me grief. And that person is Herman van Olphen. Yeah. It is fitting that his long career of teaching Hindi at UT should be capped in the final years with the establishment of the flagship program, which Herman has captained for the past several years. We are indeed fortunate that the ship will be in good hands after Herman's departure. Rupert Snell and a team of dedicated sailors led by Sarah. All this makes me already very seasick. We'll be treated today to a series of excellent presentations, I'm sure, by people old. Mike, you know whom I'm referring to. And young. I remember like yesterday, when a few years ago, a young girl straight out of Smith College sat in my class. Yes, Laura, I'm referring to you. I know we are going to have a stimulating day today, and let me remind you that today is auspicious, being the Sri Lankan New Year. Actually, it is on April 13th, but being good Americans, we celebrate it on the nearest Saturday. So without further ado, let me introduce Rupert Snell to start off today's program.